It's nice to have a flow. Oh, lost to the control, but got it back. Referee seems to be letting them play a little bit here.
Chikoko had a mismatch, but defense recovers.
Chikoko double, passes out of the double team. Chitsinde another three, the back of the rim. Got a nice release on that shot. Back over to the Elephants. Tape tries to show his range.
Questionable decision. The defense has switched to the smaller guy on him, and he's going to take a jump shot. So it would have been better served, trying to back it down or find a way to slide into the low post.
Well, inside, and Chikoko was the right place at the right time, and now has an N1 coming.
Once again, there he is. Very active in and around the ring. I'd like to see him go against, the real big-time inside players that we've got in this tournament. Your Moreiras, your Salamejris, guys like that, to see how he matches up. And I've been very impressed with him. He played in Italy last year. He's kind of a bit part player. He only had double figures once.
We started in Germany and went to Italy for the last couple of months. He's a teammate of Krzysztof Lavrinovic of Lithuania. Turns the ball, goes back over to Zimbabwe. What Côte d'Ivoire do not want is for a lot of mistakes and turnovers start creeping into their game. Ooh. He kind of took an extra step there. Offensive foul. Hooking. And that foul was on
Banda.
Eric Banda.
This guy coming in now. Pasipamere, he replaces Chikoko. He was another revelation for me. Extremely active. Very, very good athlete on the inside. And him and Chikoko as a combo. He just kept Zimbabwe in the game.
Yeah, he was able to hit that free throw line jumper as well.
Pass from Diabate. He's been a lot more of a distributor in the early going. Number 5 for Côte d'Ivoire. Look for him to be a scorer later as this game goes on. I think he wants to try and get his teammates going.
Pass right into the hands of Diabate. Just puts it right up and in. A little bit of razzle-dazzle. And also draws a foul.
What a move, Diabate. I was just thinking, why is he backing it out? He even fooled me on that one. Oh, it was Jordan-esque, wasn't it? That move against the Knicks way back in the 80s. Look at this. Whoop. Defense turned ahead. Beautiful play from Diabate.
Pasipamere was faked out completely. It was with the foul. Pasipamere, yeah. So he picks up an early one. Cross court. Dive for the loose ball. Almost another turnover. But Alassane Mete, who's in number 10, was able to get it. Now Kofi, he gets in the lane and meets a wall of defenders and was able to draw the charge. Draw the foul.
Quick whistle on Pasipamere. So we've sung his praises. He's got 2 fouls already, immediately coming on.
Now Mori Mete has just come into the game for Assalan for Côte d'Ivoire. So that gives them a little bit more beef. Got a pretty, looks pretty strong in the upper body.
May not be in their game plan. It may not be the way they like to play, but you've got to take things away from the previous game. Côte d'Ivoire have done that. They're using this 2-3 zone. And Zimbabwe, as they proved in the first game, struggle to unlock it. In other ways, Zimbabwe need to come with a bit of pressure if they can. They need to try and really hound this Côte d'Ivoire team, force them into turnovers, similar to the way Cape Verde played against them.
Tende with a little runner, and Pasipamire kind of lost sight of the ball and it went out of bounds. He's having a shaky start.
And this is where you see they all run back, they get into the half court, and that plays to Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire only have 2 turnovers. And against Cape Verde, they just couldn't get into an offense because of the pressure.
Nice pass inside, but the block. That's the Pasipamire.
How he got that, I would never know. So he was way out of position. He still gets across.
Mete. Another long rebound.
He's comfortable, isn't it? Look. Mete's just taking his time.
He's got to hurry now. And he ends up taking a bad shot. Easily crowd there by Duncan Shinje, number 10 for Zimbabwe. Now, Chitsende gets it back. Three-point attempt by Maturore off the front of the rim. Now the dump to Tape, and he missed it, but is hustling on the floor for the loose ball. Can't stand up, got to get rid of it. Oh, beautiful hustle from Côte d'Ivoire.
Shot clock's low though. Initial Diabate knows. 5 now.
Oh, what a play, and a foul called right at the end of the shot clock.
Pasipamire's third?
No, well, he's not raising his hand. I think it's Duncan Shinje that's...
Yeah, my mistake, you're all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I don't know why Diabate doesn't play for a big club. He looks like he's got
he does. I mean, he plays Pro A in France. He's had a good career.
I'm talking like a giant.
Yeah. I mean, last year not perhaps he averaged 9 a game, but before that he had a couple of big years. In 2012-13 he was a non-C. He averaged 14 a game in Pro A. I mean, that's impressive. But perhaps the French-speaking nature of Pro A really helps him. I like the sub from Côte d'Ivoire though. The big fella, the youngster, Seydou Hima, 21 years of age, is coming early today. He's seen until second half. In the first game, he plays very well indeed for me.
Yeah, and very strong. Another long attempt. The rebound by Pasipamire. And up to Mete. And Mete lays it up and in. Côte d'Ivoire stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now Zimbabwe maybe has underestimated him a little bit. They put up a long 3, no good from Banda. And that's how it finishes. So already Côte d'Ivoire looked markedly different than a couple of days ago against Cape Verde. Well, the way it started with one of those baskets, one of those 2 baskets from Zimbabwe, from Chikoko, it looked like they might be off to a really good start, but Côte d'Ivoire have come back, and despite missing all of their 3s, all 7, they lead it by 3 points. Interesting to see the turnover count, just 3 turnovers for Côte d'Ivoire, so that's a huge improvement from their Cape Verde game, when really they had no chance against Cape Verde after they dug themselves an early hole. And Cape Verde played Côte d'Ivoire at the right time, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but they played them the right way as well. So they forced 29 turnovers, Cape Verde, from the from Côte d'Ivoire. And as I said, for Zimbabwe, for me, they need to try and replicate their style as much as possible. Even if that's not the way you play, you've got to try and find some way, knowing a team really struggles with pressure, knowing that the offense just fell apart from them. You can't let them be comfortable. And that's exactly what Côte d'Ivoire have been in the first quarter. They've been comfortable. for Zimbabwe. The Achilles heel right now is the play against the zone, the offense. You know, they can't unlock this zone at all. They struggled second half against Algeria. That's when they went from leading, from being really competitive to having a lead opened up against them. And then same thing here. When they get a defensive stop, they're okay because they're against man-to-man. But if Côte d'Ivoire score, then they'll run back into that zone. And that's where it is really, you know, they're just not performing against the Zimbabwe. Can't find a way to beat it.
Sinjay misses another one, and the rebound is back to the Elephants. Now inside to the big fella, and he draws the foul.
And another beautiful free from Diabate. He's got 3 assists. Might get another one there if he might can knock down one of the free throws. Really has been trying to get everybody involved. I like that from the veteran leader. You know, he's the one with experience for Côte d'Ivoire, isn't he?
Yeah, if you had to have one experienced player in your team at a certain position, that's the one to have it. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. And he exuded so much confidence in the press conference after their defeat to Cape Verde. I mean, he made no bones about it. Diabate said, "We will get better." And it looks like they certainly have. Shinji keeps putting it up and keeps missing. And that can't be the answer to the zone. He chips Cindy in there possibly to put up a couple. Now the drive. I heard some slapping over here. That was Coffee. He lost it out of bounds. But Côte d'Ivoire going to maintain possession. Good strong move by Mete. Namori Mete. And you just would not have dreamed this result so far, or this margin of a lead. How long are we going to keep Chikoko on the bench, I wonder?
Yeah, he's got 2 fouls, so they're worried about that, but they need him against this zone. It's the inside guys are too close together. They're trying to post up on the low block, and the other one's coming, all the way across the lane and being even below the elbow. So they've got 2 people on the same side. Very cramped. Low post perhaps needs to loosen off to the short corner. See if they can enter it there.
Well, Brian Hoare has come in and replaced Banda. Mete from the side. And Hoare with his first rebound. Penetration, puts it up and in, off the glass, but well short. Goes back over to Zimbabwe. Doubling, and they're just a bit lackadaisical, even under pressure.
It's where they're trying to catch the ball. Players are trying to get open in areas which, right next to defenders are easy to guard. You see now 6 minutes they've gone without scoring. There's all the woes against that zone. It'll start to get in their head as well soon.
Diabate for 3. Well, Diabate is showing what it's all about. Bringing his A game to the fore today. Pasi Pamire turns it over again. He's having a really tough time, Pasi Pamire. And right down the lane, and the and one coming for Hima. And right now, it's not even close.
Well, I said I wanted him to come in early, didn't I? And he's done very well indeed. I think he gives him a nice dimension, a finish on the roll. And now we've seen him in transition as well. So for Zimbabwe again, they've got to unpick this zone.
Well, it's just one. Well, Well, it's just one surprise after another. I mean, maybe we expected a close game. Maybe we expected some improvement, but really we've seen what appears to be Zimbabwe regressing. They're just not functioning well against this zone that Côte d'Ivoire employs. Look at the second chance points. Zimbabwe do have 7. But overall, market improvement for Côte d'Ivoire.
Very good. They've used this zone to great effect. And 7 of the 11 from Zimbabwe then on second chance points. And you're just not going to be able to survive an entire game on only second chance points. That's why they need to hit more of those first ones. They keep coming down this left-hand side of the floor. Everything's focused on that. It goes in, comes out, and that's about it. Reversal is needed. Shift the zone, get it moving from side to side.
So Hima completed the 3-point play, and Chikoko has come back in. And Diabate gets another turnover. And it's getting worse before it gets better for Zimbabwe. Ete attempts the 3. And the rebound from Maturore.
The opportunity against this man.
Wow, Diabate's hands are so quick. Good drive from Maturore.
Slip into his zone of your own in Zimbabwe. Not a bad tactic.
And the big fella's got it, and he loses it. Over to Maturore. He dumps it down low and almost reverse layup scored by Chikoko, but he will attempt a couple of free throws.
Nice penetration. I wonder if Zimbabwe would be better served than leaving the high post open, allowing that space for guards to attack. Because when they've tried to make passes into the high post, it hasn't worked, has it? It's been deflected consistently. Maybe, you leave that space, you tell your guards to try and break down the first defender, get to around the foul line where they'll have dump downs with Chikoko under the basket, or, kick outs to the corners where you can shoot the 3. And as we said, it's a lot easier shooting the 3 when it's coming from inside out.
Yeah, you got to fight it in down there, gentlemen.
Well, speaking of shooting and field goal percentage, Côte d'Ivoire at 32%, 25% for Zimbabwe.
Yeah?
Okay. So Côte d'Ivoire's defense, you see, has come up with 6 steals. 10 turnovers overall for Zimbabwe.
En défense, pareil. On est en zone sur le panier marqué.
Yeah, so if they can go on, and long way to go, obviously, in this, but if they can get a win here today, Côte d'Ivoire get some confidence, go back to the hotel, have a good dinner, start to believe in themselves. Well, they were already believing in themselves even after their heavy defeat. You just never know, do you?
Algeria, and they'll look at that one and say there's no reason why we can't beat Algeria.
Yeah, because Zimbabwe pushed them close.
Yeah, I mean, Côte d'Ivoire are a 3-time semi-finalist. Last 3 AfroBaskets, they've reached the semi-final stage. In the FIBA rankings, they're the 5th best team here in AfroBasket. So they do have great pedigree. It's just that we know a number of their frontline players aren't here in Tunis. But there are still good players on the floor. We said about Zimbabwe. He was one of those, plays top league in France. He's as good as most of the players in this tournament.
Chikoko gets the second free throw to fall, but not the first. Diabate considers his options, gets it back. Puts up a little left-hand runner, gets it back, and it's not going to be in a rush, brings it back. Mete gets in the lane, and the foul has been called on Zimbabwe.
Côte d'Ivoire showing Zimbabwe really how to play against the zone. Reverse the ball, they've gone inside out, they've used the ball screen as well to be able to penetrate. All those tactics we just haven't seen from Zimbabwe.
That's Baheen who's come in, he puts it up and almost, another offensive rebound. Look like a team today. Côte d'Ivoire, Diabate, baseline, and they don't get off the shot. Diabate, a little bit of confusion there. Diabate saying, you've got to cut to the basket so I can deliver the bounce pass to Mete.
He's absolutely right. Mete kind of popped, but the trouble is that the area he was popping into, somebody else was going to fill that gap. He should have rolled, taken a couple of defenders with him, and allow somebody else to get a shot.
Zimbabwe and Matorore was knocked to the ground. Now Baheen loses it, and that triggers the fast break to Matorore, and the free throw coming as well. So that was a real mistake by Côte d'Ivoire.
Hugely positive play from Zimbabwe. And down the barrel, weren't they? Côte d'Ivoire were running at them, and they've turned it into a three-point play going the other way. They didn't have a great game the other day, but Mugabe might be a decent threat at this point in time. And I just feel like he's a bit more of an active type of guard. Might be able to penetrate against the zone as well.
You're talking about Tino Tinda Mugabe?
Yep.
Another foul called, and this one has been called on Côte d'Ivoire. Serge Asselon. He shakes his head, he can't believe it. And just like that, the momentum is very definitely shifting. The bounce pass, but read by Tape. And that's a 2-on-2 break, 3-on-2. Baheen passes, and Côte d'Ivoire perhaps going for the control game. They need to rush it. Oh, nice pass inside. Oh, look at the play! And Baheen couldn't quite get it. Chikoko came over there for the block. Now Chitsinde, his pass intercepted, and Côte d'Ivoire getting back on defense. Prevented the layup. Now Asselon for three, and back to a 10-point lead for the Elephants.
Perhaps a calamitous couple of minutes early from both teams. They had opportunities in transition. Needed to capitalize, so needed three. It's a bit better from Zimbabwe.
Chikoko, just like you said, coming from in to out.
But the movement before they tried to force it to the inside was good as well. Chitsinde's on the floor helps too.
And the reply by Asselon, putting up off the glass and in. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Looks like Côte d'Ivoire have weathered the storm a little bit, and they're coming hard again. Bahine hands it. Nope, he throws it off of the hands of Quadio. Of Mete, excuse me. Gomez is checked out of the game. Zimbabwe. Chitsindi, that's where he wants to be. Another one. Oh, looks like it was online, just a little bit to the left. Entry pass to Tape. And the block shot, Tape, and now it goes back to the Elephants.
Kick that out. The penetration to the baseline was good, drew a lot of attention. You need a pass out. Also look at the fact no one was open to pass to for Zimbabwe.
We see Mugabe getting ready to come in. Diabate puts up a three. That's good. Biggest lead of the game. 12 points. Nope, they did lead by 13, in fact. But it's up there. Chikoko gets in, tries to go for the dunk, and was blocked by Assalan.
That's just individual brilliance from Chikoko. He's got three guys around him. And when he has it in the low post, we're interested to see if we can see on the replay. He catches it. Who can he pass to? There's not really anybody available for him. You know, Brian Hall may be coming down the middle, but Chikoko's in front of him. The Zimbabwean players need to do a better job because Chikoko has it. He gets double-teamed immediately. Someone's going to be left open. They have to move so they can use that. Use the double team to get yourself an open shot.
Zone offense. Zone offense. Ensuite, d'accord, il se passe ce qui se passe. Tac, tac, tout monte.
Drawing up some plays. Fascinating to see how this Côte d'Ivoire team has been able to move on from their horror show just a couple of days ago and put together a really good effort against the Zimbabwe team that looked very good for much of the game against Algeria.
Et là, Eric, tu attends que ça. Là, tu bouges après en fonction de soyez disponible ici, ici, ici. Si ce n'est pas possible, orne sur pareil. On bloque le joueur du milieu. C'est ici, ici. Et soyez bien dans les corners les deux. Agressif. Et pour rouler le 5, rouler. D'accord. Même si le troisième là. 1, 2, 3, il va.
Diabate with the 9 points, 4 assists, 6 steals. He's well on his way to a triple-double, isn't he?
He's really under control. The only worrying thing for him is he's laboured on that right leg. There's a lot of taping on the knee. I don't know if he's moving as well as he usually does.
Second one is good. So 32-22. He'll sit down for the rest of the half. Eight on the shot clock. Okay. No. Assalan. They'll settle for that. That was a good-looking stroke that he had before when he nailed the three from the wing, from the other wing. Tsinde drives in. Thought there was contact. He's looking at the referee as if to say there was definitely contact. Why didn't you call it? Well, if it wasn't that much. Tsinde gets it into Mugabe. And Mugabe puts up a really tough shot.
Poor decision there.
That was Quadio that went down. And another three-pointer missed. And Côte d'Ivoire get it back, and they'll hold on for one shot. So Mete has it. Gets in the lane, over to Quadio. Off, and Assalon with the follow, puts it up, and draws the foul.
The third on Chikoko. Nope. Okay, it's not against him.
It was on Chitsinde. So Assalon at the line with 3 seconds to go. And an opportunity to extend the lead. This is the first. He's got some ability, this guy, Assalon. Misses both. Well, Chitsinde is going to heave one, but it's going to come up short. I think on balance, Côte d'Ivoire will take what they've been able to accomplish here in the first half. They go to the changing rooms on top 32-22 against Zimbabwe. Lord, the Côte d'Ivoire didn't have any threes in the first quarter, but they ended up getting 3 there. Rebounding, excuse me, the free throw shooting, not particularly good for either side, but I guess they'll accept that. Oh, what's he saying? Study your French.
Zone offense, I understood.
Well, come back for second half action. 20 more minutes to go. Côte d'Ivoire on top by 10. (32-22), Côte d'Ivoire on top of Zimbabwe. You saw Diabate being treated over there on the sidelines. His knee just probably has a knee problem that he's able to fight through. Has to be careful with it or manage it. And it's been a real impressive recovery for Côte d'Ivoire following their tough loss the other day against Cape Verde. And Zimbabwe, meanwhile, who looked so good at times against Algeria, have really looked out of sorts against the Elephants. So 20 minutes still to play, and you know you can sometimes judge how good a coach is or how good players are on how they make adjustments at halftime. And one thing you might say that is going to work against Zimbabwe is that this is a new experience for them. They've come through the qualifying campaign to get here, but this is again a different level, even against a team, a Côte d'Ivoire team that has been in a little bit of turmoil and hasn't really brought many of its frontline players that you would normally expect to see at this event because of a dispute. So we'll see if Zimbabwe can recover, and we'll see if Côte d'Ivoire can press home the advantage. But Diabate, without question, is having himself quite a game. See his numbers. That was probably his best move of the game so far. The spin. He's also hit this three-pointer. And he's just kind of like transmitted confidence to his teammates, and at the same time done a little bit of coaching while he's out there.
He's been a very impressive performer, and if he goes down, isn't able to play at his best, they will struggle. There's no doubt at all in this tournament if that's the case. And we hope to see him out there because he's an exciting player to watch.
So the second half action underway here at the AfroBasket, and Diabate is going to miss the whole thing. It's Cindy now, hands it off.
Diabate is limping. He really was grimacing playing defense then.
I don't know if this is something that he hurt. You know, did he arrive at this tournament with the injury, or has he injured it the other day? He's looking over at the coach, and he just said, I'll see how it goes. I think the coach realizes the importance as well. That said, Lloyd, I mean, you know, you've got a 10-point lead. You don't want your player to get hurt any worse. Maybe it's better just to sit him down.
Yeah, the way he just pulled up and couldn't really push off to play any sort of defense was not a good sign for me.
Chikoko misses the free throw, but Côte d'Ivoire got into the lane too early. Yeah, the other guards for for Côte d'Ivoire didn't play that badly while they were in there. He just does that. He's a different level. Nobody boxed out. So Eric Banda sneaks in.
That's two of the game.
Chikoko's free throw shooting is left a little bit to be desired today. Now, Diabate for three. Well, he can still shoot it even if he has the knee problem. That is what you call a champion right there. He is fighting through the pain barrier. He's trying to shake it off.
How he gets that much space. You know who he is, that's for sure.
Well, he can pass on one leg, and his passing still looks pretty good. Foul on Côte d'Ivoire. You know, usually, you know, if a player's injured like that, you'd almost kind of go after him if you're the other team, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want him to make those passes.
And Zimbabwe just haven't done that, have they? They haven't got over Côte d'Ivoire at all. They've allowed Côte d'Ivoire to be comfortable, run through all their patterns. Look at this, you know, beautiful offense. Take their time. That's the way they want to play.
Salon hits the shot, but another mistake for Côte d'Ivoire. Still up by 11, though. Coco just kind of spins to his left.
The ball from right to left before they went in, though, and the double team didn't come as quickly. Coco had a chance to catch and turn. He hasn't done that very often.
Oh, that's a high arcing shot that missed everything from Assalan.
Again, this is the other time to use him in transition, Coco.
Kaurai Chitsindy thought about it and decided, no, this isn't my game. He did the right thing. They instead get it inside, but traveling on Eric Banda.
I think Pasipamere could be a key against this zone. He hit a couple of jumpers, didn't he, first game? We know he can play alongside Chikoko with the foul trouble both of them have had. I haven't seen them together yet.
Another block called on Côte d'Ivoire. That was on Assalan. He's had a tough minute. Picks up another foul. So that's 3 fouls on him now. Entry, nope, follow, and quickly comes Côte d'Ivoire. Quadillo hands it off to the man of the hour, Diabate, over to Assalan, Tape. Tape drives in and draws the foul. Tape was very effective in the first quarter when he was in there. If he can get his game back to that level, that would be a huge bonus.
Well, he's a bulldozer, isn't he? Look at this. All right. Takes a lot to get in front of, a lot to stop when he tries to get himself going to the ring. He's been effective in this game, surprisingly, against the front line of Zimbabwe, which is very big and athletic. He's not the biggest of men.
But they've got other options as well, obviously, coming off the bench, as we saw Hima and Mete.
It's a nice combo, isn't it? Tape, 6'6", undersized. You know, the energy that...
He's got long arms, though. Look at him.
And then the size of Hima.
Matarure thought about it. Now Chikoko. Oh, he has to put it. He didn't want to put it up, and he does. Why don't you shoot it? Put it up, Chitsindy. The 30-year-old veteran. Now he's got some confidence. He'll be taking it next time. Tape spins. Ooh, got some contact, but no call by the referee, it seems. Chitsinde. Chikoko just lost it out of bounds. He saw Tape fall down, and he's going to try to take advantage and just...
Yeah, just lost it, didn't he? Missed that three. He looked all around desperately, tried to find somebody else.
He was like, do I have to take it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's not enough time. I've got to do it. The reach from Matarure, and now he gets it up and puts it up and in. He looks good on the fast break.
Yeah. I've been impressed. It's been a better game. I mean, statistically, he had 14 points in the first game, but didn't really have any influence. Today, I think he's improved his play, moves to 8.
Oh, Assalan, that's another 3 for him. He had at least 1 in the first half. Not sure that he shoots a high percentage, but he does knock it down from time to time. Chitsinde on target, but it was on line, but just not long enough, and now Diabate. Côte d'Ivoire have given themselves a nice working lead here, and Diabate takes a quick shot in the offense. He was open. Seems to have shaken it off a little bit, Lloyd. Maybe he's loosened it up. Probably something he's played with before.
fact, he stayed out there on the rebound.
Oh, what a mistake by Tape rather. He reached in. If you're going to foul him, make sure he doesn't make the shot. Chikoko, despite all of his misses from the free throw line, has 11 points. He's 3 of 7 at the line today. And he's got 8 rebounds, so he's well on his way to a double-double. And that one goes in, so 6-point deficit. Nice pass, gets it back. Long run, Mete, and rebound, and up ahead. Oh, what a pass. Chitsinde gets it. Oh, Chitsinde missed the layup, but follows the shot and puts it up.
Risky pass, that one, but Chitsinde just worked on his stats. Wanted the rebound as well as the easy points. You don't think of these things, Jeff.
No, I know. But his shooting percentage dropped just a little.
It's okay, he hit the previous 3, he's feeling it now, he knows he's not going to miss many.
Well, the ball will not go down. Now Zimbabwe got the momentum. They feel like they've got the wind in their sails. They look different. This is the time to do it. Yambo, the reserve point guard in the game, number 8. Chikoko goes up for the dunk.
Chikoko, wow.
Hello, Chikoko. Chikoko this.
And again, the move for Passampemire coming in. He goes to the foul line, and that's why the defense was out of position. Tape went with him, there you see, and he was a step out to be able to come across and get the block.
Oh, just when it looked like this Zimbabwe team was starting to fade, everything changes. Timeout, Côte d'Ivoire. They trail, or rather they lead it 40 to 38.
We've got to chill a bit more. More patience. You need
Lloyd, this is what I love about the AfroBasket is in basketball in general, international basketball. It's got so many different elements to it, and often, you know, when you think the game might be lost and the team is out of sync and out of rhythm and is not responding, then all of a sudden a little run, and bam, you got a game again.
Absolutely. And it is because you've got so many weapons. Every national team, these are the best club players in their country, and sometimes playing outside their country as well. So everybody in this game is a star.
Well, Hima gets inside, and that's a great move. That's Alconce saying, okay, you want to come at me with the Chikoko, we're going to come at you with Hima.
I mean, that's a big-time move. Chikoko is a great shot blocker, as we've seen.
Chitsinde. And Tawanda Chitsinde, rather, misses that. So Côte d'Ivoire coming out of the timeout, look a little bit better, look a little bit more confident. And Diabate also a little bit quicker in his step. Well, Mete drives in, but 3 seconds is the call. They look better organized coming out of that timeout, that's for sure.
It's a great drive, great pass. It's a shame. Hima had been kind of camped in the lane already for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, you know the referee's going to be looking at that. It just looks like a guy that's going to take up space. Well, the pass right to Passampemire, and that triggers the fast break after the turnover, and the behind-the-back pass finished off by Diabate. So excellent fast break from Mete, and all of a sudden the lead has gone back to 6 points. Kitsinde now out of bounds was the veteran Tatenda Maturori, and it turns it back over. And nothing has gone well for Zimbabwe since the timeout.
No, it really hasn't. It was all working for them. Slam, the highlight, and then timeout, it's all back.
But what I loved about it more than anything, Lloyd, is I love the fact that you come out of the timeout and you get a good shot down low on the low block to your big guy. I mean, granted, he wasn't in the game. Now he draws another foul against Chikoko.
And that's 4 on Chikoko. So talk about credit to coach from Zimbabwe, Coach Pinkerton. But yeah, credit to coach for Côte d'Ivoire as well, because that is a great play to go to the big fella 2 times in a row. You've got points, and now you've got that 4th crucial foul on Chikoko.
He misses. Yeah, it's interesting because Chikoko obviously is a great athlete, but sometimes pure, size and brawn and a big guy like this is tough to guard, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he just worked Chikoko out. It doesn't matter how big, quick, or anything he was. He took him to the middle, span back and scored. Went back to the same move this time, and Chikoko knew it was coming, but just didn't really take a good position up. He had his hands forward, and that's why he got called for the foul. And there's a long time to go in this game. He's going to have to sit probably, I think they'll probably bring him back with about 7 to go. I don't think they can wait too much longer than that. It also depends on how Pasipamire plays. He's scoreless in this one after such a good game the other day. He had those 10 points.
Now up to Diabate, 3-on-2, great hustle from Pasipamire to get back, and he's up at the top of the, he's guarding Mete, but pass into the corner. Now Mete has it. Gives it to the other Mete, and he just drives in. He's been impressive.
How did he find the room? It looked like it was going into a black hole, but just not, he emerged on the other side.
Foul before the shot, outside. Well, trying to see, I'm looking at the official information on Hema, where he plays basketball.
He plays in Spain.
Oh, that's right. He was in the Lega.
It's for Palencia.
Okay, Palencia,
Yeah.
which is where Xavier played with. They know what they're doing there, don't they, at Palencia? They get some good players. He has a lot of upside. Brian Hoare's going to go to the free throw line. Good. Côte d'Ivoire, it's an 8-point lead here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. And foul has been called.
Nothing inside. Simo,
I was just looking as well. I'm not sure. I think he might be owned by Juventus Badalona.
Okay.
Because he played for their junior teams, and it looks like he's gone out.
Talking about Hema.
Yeah, he played for them as a junior, and then he went out. He played lower levels, Leb Plata, so that's what the 3rd tier of Spanish basketball for the Prat Club, which is essentially the 2nd team of Juventus.
Yeah. And
this year he's gone to Palencia, and I think he's probably on loan without knowing the facts. He played sparingly this year, sort of averaged around 5 minutes a game, 1 point. And it's a good level for him to be playing at Leb Gold. Leb Oro, as it is known.
Yes.
for you Spanish
Good
speakers.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. He's giving him a burst here. Alassane Mete. Some quickness. Gosh, I watched him, Lloyd, before the AfroBasket. I was like, what is that team over there, a club? And the shot came off the back of the rim, and a foul has been called on Côte d'Ivoire. Anyway, I came here on the day before to the arena just to check things out, and it was quite late. It was late in the night, and it was this team was out here. I was like, who is that? And I was told it was Côte d'Ivoire, and they did not look good. So to have recovered from that opening day nightmare against Cape Verde, to be leading by 8, speaks volumes about the coach and also the players for really paying attention. Maybe with the AfroBasket also, you can have rapid improvement pretty quickly. Really focus. Final 8 seconds. Penetration and the reach and the foul. 3 seconds. So now it's
an offensive foul.
So just as we're singing his praises, Hema commits the foul. They're going to have to go the length of the court in 3.4 seconds. And a foul.
And shots as well. 0.6 left. Wow.
Wow, that's a foul on Mete that he would like to have back.
Why is he running over there? That's the question. There's 0.6 of a second to go. The man's not in the act of shooting.
The way this has gone, I wouldn't be surprised if he missed both. We saw Chikoko miss a couple. Look at that. We saw Alassane miss 2.
Well, it has been like that. At one stage it was 26-36, then it was 40-38, and now it's 40-48. So,
all right, made 1 or 2. Oh, he got it off in time, but it's going to be off target. Lloyd, these are what you call growing pains. So, Enconsain will have to accept it. His team not leading as much, not by 10. They've shaved 3 points off that deficit, but nevertheless, they're still on top here, 48-41 after 3.
Courir, ça veut pas dire, Maïté, tu m'écoutes. Ça veut pas dire jouer la contre-attaque, ça veut dire monter vite la balle, sortir vite la balle.
Well, I hope Mete doesn't get down on himself. He played well for Côte d'Ivoire after that foul. See, they're shooting 43%, 5 of 20 from 3-point range, 13 of 20. Boy, those are fast-turning stats. Just 10 of 22 at the line for Zimbabwe. 18 turnovers for Zimbabwe. That's worrying. That's a high mark, certainly for a full game. You don't want to have any more Côte d'Ivoire. Overall, it's an evenly poised game, even though there's a 7-point lead. We saw Zimbabwe go on that run.
Well, they've proved they can spurt, haven't they? And it's such a low-scoring game. 3 baskets, and you're in the lead, potentially. So they've proved they can spurt. They just need something. The problem is, look at that, 14-9. Great game, and it's going to be sitting on the bench for probably, I would say, at least the first 3, probably 4 minutes. And that's if you're very brave bringing him back that early. He's an aggressive player, so you don't want to really take that away from him. I want Pasipamire to step up, and he's just fallen to the floor as his team tries to find him.
And we didn't mention this stat, but 9 of 17 at the line for Zimbabwe, so they've left a lot of points at the free throw line.
3 seconds.
Tape as well is back in. Tape rather is back in for France. Excuse me, for Côte d'Ivoire. They've got a lot of French connections, including Diabate, who plays in France.
Aggressive zone they play off. Brilliant penetration.
Absolutely, but Hora shoots it over the rim. Diabate. That was going to be a foul, wasn't it?
Reach with that arm. He's reaching with the right arm across the body of Mete. Watch this. He goes with the right arm, right? It's not as though he's beaten. And there's only 7 seconds, I think, left on the shot clock at that stage. Go out because of the mistake.
Now they're going to bring in Duncan Shinji. So Mungamezi, no, Shinji doesn't need to launch a lot of threes like he was in the first half. Here's Mete. Good rebound from Pasipamere. You need some production out of him, don't they?
Yeah, they really do. Tried to go to him last time. He fell to the floor, though. This is where he can flash high. He's got that jumper. Nice cut.
Lahore ended up shooting it while being triple teamed. He could have actually passed to Pasipamere because he was open right in the lane.
Number 10 can't foul if you're Zimbabwe. Get back into this one.
Oh, wide open Diabate. Count it from the veteran.
And you're going to know if you're Brian Hoare, you're going to switch. You better have a hand up on Diabate, because even with that knee that's bothering him, 17 points. What a game. 17, 5, and 6 from him.
Yeah, he gets the all courage team. He makes the all dig deep team.
Is he
Fight
the
the
first
all
guy on it this tournament?
Well, I mean, he's basically playing on one leg, it looks like.
Yeah, he really
We'll have
is.
to find out what the situation is. He's terrific. I think now I know what I'm going to write my column on. Inside, Brian Hoare misses. Quickly.
Chikoko's going to come back. I was just thinking, if he doesn't come now, game might be over. You can't keep saving him. There's a long time to go, though.
Okay, inside.
A timeout from Zimbabwe. They've got 3 left. You can just see, look at them, the body language.
All that good work that they did with the comeback has just gone by the wayside. Chitsinde on the baseline. Mete continues to apply the pressure. He's made some plays. Maheen. Now Diabate. Oh, what a pass. What a pass and finish, but you know, the word virtuoso comes to mind watching Diabate play. It's all about experience and talent.
Fantastic, yeah. Absolutely. And he's been able to play in his comfort zone today, even with that knee.
More important to me is the self-belief that he's had. It's incredible. Excellent leadership. Now Diabate gets it just past midcourt. Loses it. Baheen tried to pick it up. Couldn't. There's a hot potato. There you go. Get it out there to Mete. 14-point lead. Maheen and Hoare. Hoare isn't able to corral the rebound. Boy, Chikoko's been sitting there trying to get in the game for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Mete drives in, another one, and it's going to be 16 points, the deficit. It's hard to believe they were right there, weren't they? And they have just raced, you know, Zimbabwe were right there, and Côte d'Ivoire have raced back ahead.
It's been good play from them. Unfortunate for Zimbabwe, as we said, Chikoko's been sitting there a couple of minutes. Perhaps the timeout should have been used earlier. Oh, Zimbabwe trying to stop this run. 9-0 start now to the fourth quarter.
That's what we just saying. Play the defense outside.
15 second chance points for Zimbabwe,
Yeah?
but
Okay, where's the subs?
to be honest,
Going for the big man.
Yeah, and
it's
going to change
a
it.
really good stat for a team that's in front.
go.
In this case, it's not. bench scoring. That's an interesting one. 18
mon frère, 1, 2,
points
3.
coming off the bench for Côte d'Ivoire. Just 3 for Zimbabwe. So you can see when the big guys leave, the punks dry up.
Allez les gars, on finit avec le 11.
But Chitsindi, I mean, in Zimbabwe, they need to start to come back now. But it's going to be a three-point attempt. Well, he had his feet set. It went back out, like you said. On the shot clock. Sinjay. Now, Sinjay. Nope. Back over to Tape. In many ways, Lloyd, you know, with Côte d'Ivoire having this situation they've had and come here without their supposedly best team, another three-pointer for Asselin. Asselin, you know, it makes it even better.
What, the way they're playing?
No, the story better.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And they've come, they've faced adversity, like you say. You know, the only negative perhaps is why are the superstars not here? You know, why are the players not here? If it is through a lack of preparation or poor work from the federation, you almost don't want to see that rewarded, because you want teams to come with their best players. You want them to come at their best. That's what we want to see from Côte d'Ivoire. We want their best players here. And they're an exciting team in 2013. It really surprised me they weren't able to take one of those top three spots.
Well, Asselin misses, gets it back. He thought he was fouled. And now it goes the other way, and very wisely the coach, Encore Saint, just looks over and says, puts his fingers to his lips as if to say, hush. We're up big time.
The right call. He kind of got the defender in a headlock.
Just kind of came down, really.
Yeah.
So Diabate has come out, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for him.
Yeah, unless they need him.
So one of the great performances of the AfroBasket so far. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Sunday puts it up. Gets it back to 17. I guess if they made a late run here, they would bring him back in. He also has the 6 steals that we talked about. And they're plus 19 when he's on the floor. Although that said, it's not surprising because he's been on the floor for pretty much all the game. Asselin. That's a quick 3.
It's time for Zimbabwe to hold it and be secure. They've got to push and play the risks right now.
Yep, Chitsinde, that's good. And good strong rebound. Chikoko, and couldn't quite put it back up and in.
Anyways, it's the best offense they can get, because they can't find Chikoko in the half court. If they shoot, he's got a chance of getting the rebound. If he gets the rebound, he's going to be able to put it up and score a lot. I think that's the best way to get it to him.
So really the game, you know, when you look back at this game, Zimbabwe are going to have regrets at the free throw line, obviously, but when they look back at that first quarter, it looked like they were going to start well, and when Côte d'Ivoire went to the zone, they're going to regret that they didn't know how to attack the zone.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. They just have no ability to beat a zone at the moment, and that's going to be the problem going forward. You know, they kept doing the same things. They keep going to Chikoko, first pass down. He gets double teamed, they throw it back out. They're given a 3, they take it and haven't hit it. You know, they have to vary that up. Like I say, free the high post for penetration, or even go to somebody else in the low post first before you reverse it and go to Chikoko.
Mugabe has come back in. Chikoko, nice spin move, quality. Good footwork.
They hit him on the second side. So they went into the low post on one side, then reversed it into him. That's where he can have success. If they go to him early on, it's very often the defense is set. They're all waiting for him. Everybody's keen on him and trying to get it out of his hands.
Don't forget, he's got the 4 blocks. Excuse me, the 4 fouls. And foul has been called. In terms of block shots today, Chikoko has 2. After he comes out, he's got the 3 fouls. So both Chetsendi's in there right now. Mete drives in and put back, and the foul. I don't think it was on Chikoko, was it?
Mugabe.
Yeah. Salon's 1 of 4 at the free throw line today. He's got a lot of natural ability, but he doesn't seem to put it all together. Asselin.
No, I mean, he's a pretty decent shooter. He's got just 1 of 6
at the free throw line, yeah. Interesting tactic there by the Côte d'Ivoire coach to really harass the Chitsendi, get the ball out of his hands. It's going to be Mugabe, puts up a jumper. Oh, gets it back to 12 with 2.5 minutes. Zimbabwe alive and kicking. Okonse is getting the timeout. I like his demeanor over there, Lloyd, because look at this. The shot from Mugabe. Okonse had called the timeout. He didn't, they didn't get it. Play continued. He didn't lose his rag. He just looked over at the referee, and they looked over and said, yeah, it should be a timeout. He's not that excitable. He's just kind of level-headed. Does that transmit to the players?
Yeah, I think so. Every coach has to find their niche. Yeah, if you're not a shouter, you can't become one. Adingono, that's in his personality. Mariah, that's in his personality, isn't it? Looking at the coaches of Cameroon and Egypt, they're very intense competitors. If that's not the way you are, then you can't kind of fake that on the sideline. Players, they have to adapt. Some players like a screamer, a shouter. Others like someone a bit calmer, like
Saw the 21 turnovers for Zimbabwe in that graphic. They've turned it over a lot. Some of those attacking that zone, as we were talking about, where they've really struggled. They have pulled to within 12 points. And Zimbabwe, knowing that they are kind of 19 at the line, it's going to hurt them. A lot of misses around the basket as well. But they still got life. Entry pass to Tape. And a foul, I think, on Banda. Diabate has come back into the game, Lloyd, as well. He's there. So, Okonse doesn't want to take any chances.
No chances at all.
Asselin, and they find Tape inside. Good pass from Asselin. Haven't run the shot clock, only 23 seconds.
Didn't have the ball. Did he let it roll?
I don't know, actually. I didn't notice anything different like he was letting it roll, so I think we're going to take 3 seconds off. Right now it says 23.
هو ما استلمش ولا لمس
We thought we saw a recovery from Gabon yesterday early on, but then they were blown out by Mali. But Côte d'Ivoire have had their recovery. And they're just, okay, so a minute and 58 seconds, a minute and 59 seconds away from the end from completing that recovery. Gets inside and Tapé is called for the block. Tsinde from the right. And now back to Côte d'Ivoire, and they're closing in on victory, Lloyd.
Yeah, absolutely. This is where, again, the experience of Diabate. They've got some time on the clock. If they need a shot, they can go to him. Know he can create something.
Oh, good follow-up that time from Tapé.
He's been good, isn't he? Tapé, it's at 13 and 8, or 13 and 9 now. Great performance.
Mugabe, that's off. And the ball goes out of bounds. So it goes back over to Zimbabwe here with 52.5 seconds left, but they're trailing by 16. Well, same thing. For some reason, Tsinde doesn't want to shoot it, but he looks about as good as anybody when he does.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 times in a row, he's looked for every other option before firing it up.
That's a strange one, isn't it?
Perhaps that's his ploy. Makes the defense leave him alone.
The rebound. 21.5 seconds. And if I were Zimbabwe after this game, I would draw up a few plays for him out there. Because the other team seems reluctant to guard him. So Salon comes out. 12 points, 5 rebounds. He's fouled out of the game. And he is getting a real tongue lashing from his coach. Goes for Stade Abidjan. And Tsinde was the foul before. So I'll tell you what, we were talking about how Enconsin is kind of a even-keeled, laid back, doesn't get too excited. And, he must have heard us because he was tearing into Aslan as he brought him off after he picked up his 5th foul. He must have done something that the coach didn't like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a time and a place, isn't there? You've got to have it. Coaches all get frustrated, but success for their team. And as competitive as many players.
So that's how it's going to finish. Diabate puts up one last shot, and the final is 64-52. Côte d'Ivoire beats Zimbabwe. I'm sure Zimbabwe are going to look at this like a missed opportunity when they look back. At least they will have thought that they would have had a great chance in this game, but Côte d'Ivoire have what would you call this? A building block for the future?
Oh, it's a step forward for sure. And as we said, I mean, this is probably what they would have hoped coming into this one. A chance to play Algeria for second place in the group. You know, if they can secure that, that will be success, I think, for them and the team that they brought here. Credit to them. And as you said, Zimbabwe, there is work to be done, primarily against the zone. If they can't unlock that, you know, we may see 40 minutes of zone against them in their final game before the crossovers.
Led by Suleiman Diabate, Côte d'Ivoire win it 64-52 over Zimbabwe.